Uh, Namaste, everybody. So today we will. This is our second session, and we will start with from where we. It was the last line here. So lot of first of all, I want to thanks everybody for participation. Many people called me, and there were few suggestions, which we are trying to incorporate. We are trying to do better so that we present it well. So without taking more time, I will give it to AK Razdan ji. Mara, if you can start, Veronica ji, over to you now. Let's start.
Yes, yes, we can start. Razan sir, we can start. I will start underlining it. Yeah.
Okay. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Sadhu Sadhu Ganashreshta Prishtavan Simam Chayat Sukandisyapi Chayad Gopyam Rasyam Kathiyami Tat Purakalpikshaya Loka Susrakchurmurchetasa Chetana Gunatrayamai Shaktir Mula Prakriti Sangeta Tasyamaham Samutpannam Svaitar Mahadadivihi Chetaniti Tata Shaktir Makapya Lingitastushi Ketu Sankalp Jalase Manodisthayani Shubha Ichete Paramashakti Runmila Tatah Param Tato Vagati Vikhyata Shakti Shabdamayi Para Pradurasi Jaganmata Vedamata Saraswati Brahmi Cha Vaishnavi Rautri Kumari Parvati Shiva Siddhida Buddhida Shanta Sarvamangaladayini Tayetat Palitayetat Srajati Vishvam Anadaram Chudaryete Tayetat Palite Sarvam Tasyamev Tasyamev Praliyete Archita.
Mara, can we take a break? We will go back to that same page. Ek bar, maybe we will repeat it. After that, we can do one.
I thought we will do one reading first of both the pages,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then do another round.
हाँ ठीक है.
Archita Pranita Dhyata Sarvabhav Vinachetai Aradita Sutta Saiva Sarvasadya Pradayeni Tasyanugraha Deva Tameva Stuvana Sahasrai Nam Birdevi Sahasranam Virdeve Strailoke Prani Pujetai Sitvenanen Santushta Mamava Pravivesha Sa Tadarabhya Maya Praptam Aishwaryam Padamuktamam Tatprabhavamaya Sreshtam Jagadet Characharam Sasura Surgandhariva Yakshirakshasamana Sapanagam Sasamodram Sashailavankanam Sagrha Rashi Nakshatram पंचभूत गुणान्वितं नंदीनाम सहस्रेण स्वेनानेन सर्वदा तैवे परापरां शक्तिं ममानुग्रहकारिणी नित्ययुक्तो परतं देवं चराचरगुरं वेवं प्रणम्ये शिरसानन्दे प्रवाच परमेश्वर. Then it starts with Sri Nandikishore Vacha. We'll close it here and do one more reading.
Perfect.
Right?
Perfect. We will go back to the first page.
Page two, last line. We'll go back to page 2, last line.
So this is the second page, last line.
Yes. Shri Bhagavanu Sadhu Sadhu Ganeshreshtha Prishtavanasya Mam Cha Yat Skandasyapi Chayad Gopyam Rasyam Kathiyami Tat Purakalpakshaye Lokan Sashakshur Murchetana Gunatrayamai Shaktir Mula Prakriti Sangeta Tasyamaham Samutpanam Tvaitar Mahadadibi Chetneti Tata Shaktir Makapyalingitastushi Hetu Sankalp Jal se Manodishtayani Shobha Ichete Paramashaktir Unamilataparam Tato Vagati Vikhyata Shakti Shabdamai Para Radharasi Jagan Mata Vedamata Saraswati Brahmi Cha Vaishnavi Rodri Kaumari Parvati Shiva Siddhida Buddhida Shanta Sarvamangaladayini Tay Tat Srijati Vishwam Anadaram Chudam Page pulchiye. Next page. Tasyamev Veronica ji.
Yes.
Tasyamev praliyete Archita pranita dhyata sarvabhav vinachetahi Aradita stuta saiva sarvasiddhi pradayeni tasyanugrahadeva tvameva sutvanaham sahasrai nama virdevye devye trailuke prani puje tai satvenanin santoshta mameva priviveshe sa tadarabhya maya praptam aishwaryam padamuttam tat prabhavan maya sreshtam jagadet characharam Sasura Gandharva Yakshrakshas Manava Sapanagam Sasamudram Sashailavanikanam Sagraha Rashi Nakshatram Panchibhuta Gunanvetam Nandinam Sahasrena Sutvenanin Sarvada Stave Paraparam Shaktim ममानुग्रहकारिणि हितो युक्तो परतं देवम् चराचर्य गुरं वेवं प्रणम्य शिरसा नन्दी प्रोवाचो परमेश्वरम्.
Okay,
Here
I'll
ends
go back to
today's-
the second page now.
second page, last line.
Yes, here.
Yes.
So, Shekharji, will you be taking the first part of this?
Yes. So, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. So the question was that Nandikeshwara asks Parameshwara, what is it that you, whom we think is the highest entity, what is the stotra which you are chanting? So, what is it that you are contemplating upon? So, once the question is put and he is addressing Parameshwara as Jagat Guru, so Guru is duty bound to answer. In our Shastra, the Samvada is the most preferred technique of knowledge transfer. No knowledge will be transferred until unless it is asked. We have seen even in Bhagavad Gita, the entire first chapter, it is only Arjuna Vishada. Arjuna keeps on lamenting. Even in the second Adhyaya, there is no Bhagavan Vacha in the first chapter at all. In the second chapter also, Arjuna keeps lamenting for the first 8-9 shlokas. Only when he says, Shishyasteham Shadhimam Tvam Prapannaha, I am your disciple, kindly save me, then Bhagavan Vacha will start. So the Guru is duty bound to answer to the questions of his disciple, especially for his Uddhara. So here, because he is addressed as Jagat Guru, Bhagavan Vacha, he replies. He says, Sadhu Sadhu Ganasreshtha Prishtavan Asi Mam Cha Yat Skandasyapi Cha Yat Gopyam Rahasyam Kathayami Tat. So he is addressing Nandikeshwara as Ganashrestha. So Ganas are the Pramatha Ganas, the attendants of Parameshwara. And Nandikeshwara is one of the chief of the Ganas. Therefore, Ganashrestha, the best amongst the Ganas. Mam cha yat prishtavan asi. Whatever you have asked me, it shows your keen intelligence and observation. So, sadhu. So he is appreciating the question. The Guru is appreciating the question of the Sishya. Sadhu, sadhu. And he says, what you have asked has not yet been revealed even to Skanda. See, the reason why Skanda is used, it could have been anyone else also. It could have been Ganeshasyapi Chayat Gopyam or anything. The specific reason for Skandasyapi is because in the Tantragama traditions, there is always an initial dialogue that has happened between Bhairava or Bhairavi or Shiva and Parvati. That initial dialogue is then recapitulated to the Shishya or to the Rishis or others by another person. In most cases, it is Kartikeya or Skanda. So even in the initial stage chapters of Malini Vijayottara, we will see that the entire Malini Vijayottara Tantra is taught only by Skanda. Not only that, there are many other instances where Skanda is the person who has revealed the original dialogue which has happened between Bhairava and Bhairavi. So even Skanda doesn't know this. So this is so secret and esoteric. To drive home that point, he says, Skandasya apicha yat gopyam, which is secret, which even he doesn't know. Kathayami tat. Now even that I should reveal. Once again, why? Because if Sishya asks, depending on the capacity of the Sishya, the Guru has to reveal the knowledge. So Bhagavan says, Pura Kalpakshaye Lokan Sisirkshuhu Mudha Chetanaha Gunatrayamayi Shaktihi Mula Prakriti Sangita Tasyamaham Samutpannaha Tatvaihi Taihi Mahadadibihi Chetaneti Tataha Shaktihi Mam Kapi Alingya Tasthushi. So we will see the meaning of the shloka before we enter into any of the explanations. It says Pura Kalpakshaye. After the end of the previous kalpa. So kalpa is a cycle of creation. We believe in cycles of creation. So we don't have a linear idea of time. Our idea of time is always cyclolinear. So it comes in cycles and moves forward. So there was a earlier Srishti. After that Srishti was dissolved, the new Srishti has to take place. So after the end of the previous kalpa, Pura Kalpakshaye, Lokan Sisrikshuhu. Now again, the world has to be created. So Sisriksha means Srashtumicha, the desire to create the Loka. Mudha Chetanaha Gunatrayamayi Mula Prakriti Sangita Shaktihi. There is a description of this entity of Mula Prakriti. This Mula Prakriti is Gunatrayamayi. She is composed of the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Shaktihi, an aspect of the manifestation of Shakti. Mudha Chetanaha. Mudha Chetanaha, she is insentient. Tasyamaham, in her. Samutpannaha, Tatvaihi Taihi Mahadadibihi. In her, I created the Tattvas, starting from Mahat. Mahadadibihi Tattvaihi Samutpannaha. Then, Chetaneti Tataha Shakti Ma Kapi Alingya Tastushi. She Alingya, after embracing me, Tastushi, she stood, she was with me, embracing me, as calling me as Chetana, okay, as sentient. So this is the meaning. There are just 3 points that I want to throw light. One is, when we speak about the Tattva, in the Tantragama, the Tattvas are 36 in number. So normally, if the first Tattva, if it has to be enumerated in the order, it should be enumerated in the order of Shiva, Shakti, Sada, Shiva, Ishvara, Shuddha, Vidya, like that. Whereas here, when the Tattvas are listed, he says, Mahadadibihi Taihi Taihi Tattvai, starting from Mahat. So the context for this is that the entire Tattvas, the 36 Tattvas itself, we divide into 3 sections. First section of 5 Tattvas is called as the Shiva Tattva or Shuddha Tattva. Shiva, Shakti, Sadashiva, Ishvara, Shuddha, Vidya. These 5 are the Shuddha Tattvas. The next 7 are called as Shuddha Shuddha Tattvas. There we have the Maya, then the Shatkanchukas. Kala, Niyati. Okay, so the Shatkanchukas. Then the Ashuddha Tattvas are 24 in number. Ashuddha Tattvas will have Mahat, Ahankara, Manas, okay, and the Panchatanmatras, the Panchagyanendriya, Panchakarmendriya, Panchabhuta. Totally 24. So here, when Bhagavan is making the list of Tattvas, he is specifically using the Ashuddha Tattvas, because it is in the Ashuddha Tattvas where the sentience is least understood or felt. That is why in the previous thing is Mudha Chetana. Mudha means insentient, appearing to be insentient. Because Shiva, Shakti, Sadashiva, Ishvara, they are all sentient. Okay, it is only that Ahanta is very much present in those 5 stages. Only in the next 7 that Ahanta becomes contracted, the Sankocha, it will take place. And then we will have the physical or the gross matter creation being described. So it is this gross matter creation which is being described in these 2 shlokas. So Mahadadibihi Tattvaihi. And the causal matrix for this creation is the Mula Prakriti, which is composed of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. When the equilibrium is disturbed, then the Srishti takes place. The last line says, Chetaneti tataha shaktihi mam kapi alingya tastushi. These, starting from Mahat, Ahankara, etc., they are treated as insentient because they are prakashya. That is, they require a sentient being to know them. So that sentient being is the Ahanta or Atma, or here in this case, Shiva. So only when they come into contact with the Prakasha aspect or the Pramata aspect, they become known. So that idea is suggested in the last line, which is Kapi Alingya Tastushi. Only in contact with the Chetana or with the Pramata, the objects will become known to the person. So the interaction between the Pramata and the Prameya has to take place for them to be even realized that they are existing. We'll move to the next
Yes.
shloka.
Hetu Sankalpa Jalasya.
Hetuhu Sankalpa Jalasya Manodhisthayini Shubha Ichha iti Paramashaktihi Unmimila Tatah Param. Now, from this particular shloka describes another important aspect of the Tantragama concept of cosmology. What causes creation? So, to answer that, the creation is caused by the first Ichha, the first Sankalpa that is generated in Parashiva. Till that time, we call, or that state is referred to as the Tattvatita Shiva, who is beyond, where there is only Purna Ahanta Surapa, pure I consciousness. Only when the Ichha, the desire to create, enters, it becomes Shiva, Shakti, and then there is an abstraction of object, so that Idam aspect comes and it goes on. Okay, so the first process of creation is when there is an Sankalpa or Ichha. So in the Vedas, it is called as the Kama. In the Tantra, we call it as Kama Kala. In the Veda, the word, the Shruti says, Saha Akamayata Bahusyam Prajayeya. He desired to become many. So that desire is the first root cause. That the Adya Spanda is that Ichha. So Ichha, Hetuhu Sankalpa Jalasya. So that Sankalpa is the Hetu, is the cause for the entire Prapancha Srishti, that the entire Jala, the web of the world to be created. Manodhisthayini Shubha, Ichha iti Parama Shaktihi. So that manifests as the Ichha. So we all know that there are 5 Shaktis of Parashiva according to the Tantragama. Chitu, Ananda, Ichha, Jnana, and Kriya. So Chitu, they're all Swarupa. No, these powers or these Shaktis cannot be separated from Shiva. So Ichha is that Shakti. So Ichha iti, Parama Ichha. So this is to differentiate this from our desires. It is Parama Ichha. This is the supreme Ichha of Parashiva. Unmimila Tatah Param. Unmimila. So she started expanding, or she opened her eyes. Unmimila means to open the eyes. Since she started expanding, therefore resulting in the creation. So once the Ichhas manifest, then the first creation is that of the Shabda. It is from the Shabda that the Artha is created. That is, the objects are created. That is why in the scheme, the Matrikas, that is the Aksharas, they come first. The corresponding objects or the Tattvas come later. So it is always the Shabda Srishti precedes the Artha Srishti in our scheme of evolution. So, Tataha Vak iti Vikhyata. The first manifestation is Vak. This Vak is the Paravak. We know that the Vak is Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, and Vaikari. 4 levels of speech is there. Here, this Vak shouldn't be understood as the spoken word that we speak. Here, Vag is an manifestation of pure consciousness desire to express itself. So that is the Paravakya. So Tataha Vak iti Vikhyata Shakti Shabdamayi Para. It becomes the Shabda. No, it becomes then the entire web of the Matrika Akshara. So the Vinnayoni Matrika, Abhinnayoni Matrika, all those details are explained in the other Tantra. So then Pradurasi Jaganmata. Then Jaganmata, the mother of the universe, she presented herself after the Vak or the Shabda Srishti took place. And to effect the creative process, she brings forth many other Shaktis from her. And those Shaktis are referred here as the manifestation of into 7. That is the Sapta Matrikas. Saraswati, Brahmi, Vaishnavi, Raudri, Kaumari, Parvati, Shiva. I know this nomenclature is slightly different from the today's accepted Saptamatrika nomenclature. Today, in many of the places, we will come across as Brahmi, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, Indrani, Chamunda. So these are the 7 Matrikas. Here, the nomenclature is different. That is, we have to ascribe this difference only as a Tantra Bheda. So the differences of nomenclature that exist amongst the Tantra. So these Sapta Matrikas. So the Paravak becomes or manifests herself in the Sapta Matrikas. Now this Sapta Matrika is very simple if we have to understand. When we have the alphabets, all the vowels are Shiva Swarupa. So from A to A, I, till Aha, it is Shiva. Then we have the 5 Varga Vyanjanas. Kakha, Gaga, Kavarga, Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga, Pavarga. Then we have Yara Lava, the Antastha. Shasha, Saha, Laksha, the Ushmana Swaras. So there are 7 groups. So each of these Matrikas represent, Matrika Devis represent each of these 7 groups of consonants, which is an expansion of Shakti. So Brahmi, Saraswati, Brahmi, Vaishnavi, Raudri, Kaumari, Parvati, Shiva. These are the 7 names. And
what is Vedamata? Vedamata here mean?
Vedamata is Jaganmata Vedamata. The mother of universe, who is also the mother of the entire Shabda Jala. So Vedamata refers to the entire Shabda Jala. Here Veda is Veda Agama, the web of Veda and Agama, from where the knowledge process is transferred to in the created world.
Entire knowledge of the universe.
Yes, exactly. So once a person understands the secret of the Shabda, then he is bestowed with Siddhi, success in his actions, Buddhi, intelligence to unravel the secrets, Shanta, the peace and tranquility, and Sarva Mangala, and all the auspiciousness, highest auspiciousness being the Parama Purushartha of Moksha. All this will come to a person who understands the Swarupa of the Shabda.
Taitat srajate vishvam anadaram chadarete.
Vinutha ji, will you take over?
Yeah, but I will be only telling the basic meaning.
Please.
As I'm not an expert in the Tantra and philosophy. So if there is any difference, please correct me. So I'm just telling the basic meaning here. Tayeta Srujyate. So the universe is created by the Mata, and she is the person who is responsible for the creation, and also she holds it. She, as a Mata, she is taking care. She doesn't need any other adhara or anything, anadharena. So she, by herself, she is so powerful. As a mother doesn't need extra, support. It comes with her. The moment she becomes mother, she knows how to take care of the children. So here, Shakti is the mother of the universe. So she herself comes with all the innate ability. So she is protecting the universe. She is the creator. She is the person who is also protector, and Taye Tattva Palyate. So she is taking care, and also she knows how to, she is preserving. So preserving, and also for the next cycle, to prepare for the next cycle, she praliyate. Maybe it is nearer to the pralaya thing. So all this is a cycle. So just because she is mother, she cannot be in the process of pralaya. It's not like that, because we believe in cycles of birth and pralaya. She is the person who does everything. She's endowed with that kind of knowledge. Is there anything you would like to add, sir?
No, that's the simple meaning.
Yeah. The next one is continuing with that. Archita Pranata Dhyata. She is that's why, because she's so endowed, and she's qualified by her own role as the mother of the universe. She is worshipped by everybody, and she is also equipped to be pranata. That means to be bowed and praised, dhyata, and everybody is she is capable of being meditated upon. We think about her, we do the dhyana, and sarva bhava vinishita. She has got every endowment to which we are praying for her, and also aradhita. She is praised, and again
Veronica जी पेज चेंज कर लीजिए. हाँ.
yeah,
ना
the
ठीक
next
ठीक.
Aradhana, Aradhita, Stutha, Sayeva, Sarva Siddhi Pradayini. Because of this, because she is prayed, she is praised, and she is in the mind of the sadhakas, she provides, endows Sarva Siddhi Pradayini. She endows all the siddhis to the her devotees. This is a simple explanation. Shall I continue?
Yeah. That Sarva Bhava Vinishchita,
Hmm.
in every cognitive experience of the sadhaka, she is ascertained by us.
But,
So we know about her in every experience that we have in our life.
thank you. Tasya anugrahadev tameva sutavan aham sahasrairnama divyai trailokya prani pujitahi. She is uh, so she is such a endowed person. For that reason, and also she is praised by the three Trilokya, all the three lokas which we believing in. So we, Trilokya, everybody is Pujita. She is being praised and worshipped by everybody. And for her anugraha, for that reason only, I am chanting. You are seeing me chanting all the time, continuously. Avirata, that's what was told in the previous shlokas. Avirata, continuously I am chanting her Sahasranama, the 1,000 names. Each name is so powerful, and which is been adore and by other beings in all the lokas. This is divya. It's not just a simple namavali. Each nama has its own power. So such a collection of namavali I am chanting of the Devi, who is the provider, creator of the world, all the three worlds.
Yes. one point, the Divyaihi. Why this Divya is used is, in many other places, it is emphasized that the bhava is very, very important for a sadhaka. And the tantras give a forewarning. It says that one should never treat the mantras as mere words. So there should not be Shabda Buddhi in the mantra. Similarly, in the Devata, the Aradhana that we perform of any of the representation, there should not be a Shila Buddhi. We should not see it as an inert stone or a wood or a metal piece. So there has to be a Devata Buddhi in the in our in the Aradhya. In the mantra, we shouldn't have the Shabda Buddhi. We should see it as a conscious principle, because according to us, the mantras are conscious beings. All the 70 crore mantras are conscious entities. And Guru, Manushya Buddhi. One should not see one's Guru as another human being who is slightly informed than us. No, Guru has to be seen as Sarvakarana Bhuta Adhara Shakti. He is the cause of everything else and the visual representation of the Parashiva himself. So the Divyahi is used to emphasize that this is not mere Shabda. It is a mantra which will help one, and which is a conscious entity, which will help us take us up to the Shuddha Vidya level.
Will you continue, sir, with the next?
Sitvenani santushta mameva praviveshesa tadarabhya maya praptam aishwaryam padam uttamam.
Tavenanena santushta. So when I had praised her first with these 1,000 names, Sa santushta, she was extremely pleased. And Mam pravivesha, Mameva pravivesha, she entered into me. So this is the Avesha. This is what every sadhaka aspires for in his sadhana. The Rudra Shakti Samavesha. This is what is called as a Shaktipata. Shaktipata is the Anugraha, Rudra Shakti Anugraha, which enters. So here Shiva is seeing himself as a sadhaka who is chanting the Divya Sahasranama. As a result of that chanting, the Rudra Shakti Samavesha takes place. So this is an inspiration for all of us that we can also have that Rudra Shakti Samavesha by chanting this Divya Sahasranam. Tadarabhya maya praptam aishwaryam padamuttamam. From that point, I have attained this high state of being, of all the Aishwarya. Aishwarya is all the, all the greatness, the virtues being endowed upon. Tat prabhavat maya srishtam jagat etat characharam. I have created this universe that you see because of that Aishwarya bestowed upon me by, as a result of chanting the Divya Sahasranam. So, etat jagat characharam. This entire world, which is made up of chara and achara, the moving and the immobile. That is, the trees are the achara, the other life forms which are chara. So, characharam jagat. Along with Sasura Sura Gandharva. So all the semi-divine beings, Sura Devatas, Asura, Asuras is a clan. We shouldn't translate as demons or anything. It's a class of another semi-divine beings only.
Yaksha, Rakshas.
Gandharva, Yaksha, Rakshasa, Manava. So they are all different levels of entities in the creation. So Pannagam. Pannagam means snake. Sa Pannagam. Sa Sagaram. Along with, so till that we see that it is all the conscious entities. Then Sa Sagaram, the ocean. Shashaila Vana Kananam. The Shaila, the mountains. Vana, okay, the forest. Kanana. Kanana is a dense forest. So Sashaila Vana Kananam. Sagraha Rashi nakshatram. So this in the previous line, it is the world or the earth that we can see. Now going beyond the earth realm, so we say sagraha rashi nakshatra. So all the grahas, all the rashis, the constellations, all the nakshastras, the astriums, pancha bhuta gunanvitam, which are nothing but a manifestation of the panchabhutas.
Nandinam Sahasrana Satvenani Sarvada.
So I have created this word. So now he says, hey Nandi, Nama Sahasrena Stavena Anena. Because of this Nama Sahasra, this 1,000 names, Sarvada Stuve, I praise always. So that is the reason I am praising her always. If by praising once, I have got the power to create the entire universe, one can imagine what powers one can have if he continues the chant. So he says, Sarvada Stuve, Paraparam Shaktim. The Shakti who is both Para and Apara. One who has the transient aspect as well as the immanent aspect of her. So we have these three powers of Para, and Apara Shakti. Mama Anugraha Karinim. The one Shakti who is the cause of the Anugraha that entered. Mama Anugraha Karini. Iti
Ityoktam.
Ityukto Paratam. No, Ityuktaha. Having said thus, Paratam Devam Chara Paratam Devam.
Guram Vibhum.
Yeah, Chara Chara Gurum Vibhum. So, so Ityuktaha, Nandi, who was thus addressed by Bhagavan, Chara Chara Gurum Vibhum. Now, this is an adjective for Shiva, the word, the Guru of the entire world. Chara Achara Guru, the Guru of or Jagat Guru. Okay, so Chara Achara Gurum, who is Vibhu, who is omnipresent, present everywhere. Pranamya Shirasa Nandi Provacha Parameshwaram. So, Pranamya Shirasa, he did a Ashtanga Namaskara, and Prauvacha, and he addressed Parameshwara thus.
Thank you, sir.
I think we'll stop here then. We have reached to the first line.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Shekharji, Vinuthaji, for such an beautiful explanation. Thank you.
I am learning the deeper meaning, and thank you for this.
Shekharji, I have been posting Shiv Sutras Vimarshini of वो मैं उसका मैनुस्क्रिप्ट से ट्रांसलेशन करके भेज रहा हूँ. आप जरा उस पर भी कभी नजर डालिए, क्या ठीक हो रहा है, गलत हो रहा है. Just give me a hint whether I am doing right or wrong.
Yes.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Okay, I think we'll stop.